How you doing today, Ian?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm well. I like saying it that way. I'm
That is
well.
fun.
I have a friend who, because there's some up at camp, we do this thing quite a bit where we're just like, how are things? Like, or things are well. Like, I don't know. We just say well a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And this one guy goes, well to hear. And I'm like, I don't know if it's correct or
That's
not,
funny.
but it's funny.
I think it's definitely wrong. But that's the point. I think that's the point, right?
Well, probably.
Because people say, because you're not supposed to say, I'm good.
You're not?
No. Or I'm doing good. Because that would imply like doing good things.
Oh,
So that's why people say well. Because that's
I'm well.
like the grammatically correct. I think that's what teachers have said to me.
interesting.
So I'm well is like the
Yeah.
more correct one. So he's like playing on that.
Maybe. I
Well
don't
to
know.
hear instead
I
of
don't,
good to hear.
I don't know, like, if he has a reason behind it other than that it's funny.
It is pretty silly.
It's a silly thing.
What a goose.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Recap Podcast. I'm your host, Ian. This is your other host, Colin.
What's
We're
up?
back with it. Episode 3 of season 2. Here to stay. Again, we're a week back, or not a week back. We're a day behind.
And $1 short.
Is that how the phrase goes? Day behind and $1 short?
I don't think so, but that's all I can think of now.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, but we're here. We're ready to give you our best and to really help you understand what's going on in the world these days. Like, that's kind of the focus of this episode, really, is discovering truth. And we're going to do that one step at a time and give you our honest opinions on things because we like to be truthful here.
Is it a day behind and $1 short? I've been thinking about that this whole time. I really don't know.
I think it is.
Everyone's listening to it like, no, it's this.
Oh, you guys are
A day
dumb.
behind and $1 short.
Did you look it up? I'm going to look it
Okay,
up.
look it up. That feels right, but I think it's just because I've said it so many times now. Doesn't that? It just feels right. I'm trying to fill the space now so there's not silence while you're typing.
I just typed in the phrase day behind and $1 short.
What do you got?
Day late and $1
Day
short.
late. Dang it.
Darn.
Oh.
What does it mean when you say day late and $1 short? It means too little, too late.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually wasn't right for our podcast.
No, but it just sounded like the thing, so I did the rest of the
it was
thing.
the same thing.
It was
Day
was
late
pretty
and
clever,
Day late
honestly,
and
of me.
$1 short is way better than day behind and $1 short.
Yeah.
Because now that one sounds so wrong.
A day behind and $1.
A day behind and $1 short.
It's crazy that like a minute ago we were saying that and
we were like, yeah,
that's
totally
exactly
right.
what it is. And now
It's totally what it is.
we're so stupid.
We're so dumb.
Anyway, we got some exciting stuff for you on the pod today.
Yeah.
Starting up with Dexter's DMs.
Yeah, you're everyone's favorite, probably just Dexter's favorite.
Dexter
segment,
loves
honestly,
it. All of
but
the Dexters love it.
I think a few people like it. We don't.
People that send us things.
Yeah, I mean,
like
here's the deal, you guys. The first time we got great response. The second time, our faithfuls came through. But that's it. Like, our faithfuls came through. But all I'll say is, to quote every Instagram person ever, I can't see it anymore, but to quote every content creator of all time, a bunch of people saw it, but hardly anybody interacted with it. And
it's a sad life.
It's
for us.
fine. Whatever.
It's not.
I'll move on. I'll get over it because you know what? The people that did respond, those are the people that I want to talk about. And I want to talk about their questions anyway. So starting it off, we'll go in order of most recent that happened to
Okay.
longest.
Backwards chronological.
Yeah. Just because
Reverse
I feel like it.
I like it. Let's do it.
The first one
Or last one, if you will.
That's good. No, but yeah, so I put up a poll on our Instagram just asking about what people want to hear. One person said Cole, so shout out Cole.
Wait, who said Cole? Was it Cole that said Cole?
Cole said Cole.
Cole said
yeah.
Cole. Cole always
just
is
said the
talking
word
about
Cole.
Cole.
He just wanted. Let me see the exact poll that I put up. It says, "What should talk about this week?"
Did it? Does it really?
It does. What should
Yeah.
talk about this week? And it said Cole. Man, after our whole like grammar rant last 2 weeks ago, right?
What should talk about?
What should talk about this week? But yeah, Cole said Cole, so shout out Cole. Congrats for being alive.
It's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, he's going to be a
alive.
dad again. So that's cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna make fun of that phrase "be a dad again" for a while, but then I was like, I don't need to.
I mean, you could now that you brought it up.
Okay. It's just silly because it's like he's already a dad, and it's not like he stopped being a dad once
he's still going to be a dad.
His status of dad, I mean, he's a dad of 2 now,
right?
Or he will be.
Yeah. Right.
But anyway, it's not that
Dude, there could be twins.
Could be a dad of 3.
That could be crazy. We're outnumbered. Every parent ever. How's it feel for your third? Oh, well, we're definitely outnumbered. No, you're not.
I mean,
you're literally not.
They are, but they are.
Technically, you're outnumbered, but you are not outstrengthed.
No, but they're not saying outstrength. They're saying outnumbered.
Fair enough, but I think that it implies like it's too many to handle. It's a lot, and I understand that babies are a lot of work. I'm not undermining that. But the term outnumbered makes it feel like you are too weak to handle 3 children in a fight. And I'm saying I could totally handle 3 children.
How many children do you think you could beat in a fight?
I feel like we've had this debate before.
I like the idea of you giving parenting advice on the podcast. That's fun. I think we should start doing that.
Yeah. I mean, send in your questions and I will do my utmost.
Yeah. Well, the thing that we've always said about both of us, honestly, is we know more than most parents about how to raise children.
We know more than most people about most things.
About the topics that they know best.
Exactly. Like parents, you would think they know parenting. They're idiots. They don't know anything.
Compared to us, at least,
Yeah. My parents, on the other hand.
Yeah, your parents are pretty good.
My parents did an excellent job parenting. I learned everything I know about parenting from them. And instead of...
You learned it soon enough to raise your older siblings.
I did.
That's pretty incredible.
I did.
Most people can't say that about themselves.
Exactly.
They can't even raise their younger siblings, and you were doing it like you were 5 and you were raising Logan when he was 6.
Exactly. I did do that.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah. Changed the
You should be
diaper
praised
and
for that.
everything. I should be praised for that. That's a call. If you guys know what
if you understood that
from,
reference, give us a comment.
You're an OG. Yeah, so anyway, shout out Cole. And the second question comes from Dexter himself, popping into his own segment. Look at him go. He said...
That's why he's the lead Dexter,
The king of Dexters.
No one else can do that.
The king
pop into their own segment like that.
I'm looking at... Well, we can.
That's true.
Otherwise, because it says Colin's thing.
That's true. That's true.
But
that's not the name of the segment. It's shorthand because we know what's going on.
True. Yeah, that's
within
true.
our own notes. These aren't public notes.
They're not. Do you guys want to see it? Are you gonna throw it up there?
If I think of it,
that'll be funny. Anyway, So Dexter's question, and I will be honest with you. I got a chance to think about this for a second. You did not. The point is for it to be off the top of your head. Okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. The question is, what's a random interesting fact that you know off the top of your head?
Ooh, the combined population of Minneapolis and St. Paul is greater than the entire population of Alaska.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a cool fact.
I just learned that last night.
I figured it was recent.
Yeah. I was doing some homework for my statistics class, and then I know. And it had like something about the population of Alaska.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew the population of St. Paul was around 300,000.
Yeah.
And then I found out the population of Alaska was like 750. I was like, I wonder. So I did some little math, figured it out.
Look at you go.
I know.
Look at you go. That's cool.
How about you?
So like I said,
off the top of your head.
Yeah, it's not. But I got the chance to think about it. And my interesting fact that's not interesting really at all is that a 2x4 is not actually 2 inches by 4 inches.
It's true.
It is 3.5 by 1.5 inches. Same with a 2x6. At least a modern 2x6
is also 1.5 inches by 3.5, right?
No, it's 1.5 inches by 5.5.
Crazy.
At least a modern one. The old school ones are true 2x4. And here's the thing.
Yep.
Most lumber is not dimensional for what it's called. 2x10 is typically 1.5 inches by 9.5.
Right.
2x8 usually 1.5 inches by 7.5.
I've seen a pattern here.
Or it's actually 7 5/8, I think.
Okay.
You see the pattern of it taking away a 1/2 inch.
I do.
But it's not consistent. So it's, yeah. But anyway, that's just what I know because I'm a carpenter and I was thinking about it the whole time. I was like, what is an interesting fact? Oh, here's an interesting fact. The character Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know
the
this one too.
comics.
Wasn't originally green, right?
No, he wasn't. He was gray.
Yeah.
And then Jack Kirby ran out of gray ink, so he tried to make his own, and it turned out green.
That's a pretty cool fact.
I think it's a decently interesting fact that people can be like, "Oh, that's cool," instead of being like, "Who cares what the dimension of a piece of lumber
I'm sure an
is?"
equal amount of people are like, who cares about Hulk?
Fair enough. That could be.
But they probably aren't the same demographic, so maybe there's something for everyone.
I hope so.
That's what we try to do with this podcast.
We try to do that with this podcast. We try to recap a number of things to make it relatable. We should have called it the Relatable Podcast.
We mix in parenting tips
with Hulk
2x4s and Hulk.
Exactly.
It's
and
a fun
whatever
time for
it was
everyone.
that Colin mentioned, everybody forgot already.
Yeah, it was population stuff. No one cares.
Nobody cared. Yeah. So that was a random fact.
Good question, Dexter.
He actually did say random interesting facts, so my first one probably didn't count because
Yeah,
it's not interesting.
it's subjective though. You know.
Fair enough. And finally, for our last question, that kind of segues into our like main theme for today's episode.
Nice.
Is what is your opinion on the Hawaii fire conspiracies?
Oh,
Okay.
hot topic. Literally,
That was a good joke, Colin. Wow.
fire today. Oh, that one was an accident.
That was an accident. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, so do you know anything about the Hawaii fires?
Yeah, I knew there were some wildfires. I knew there's some space laser conspiracy theory nonsense.
Yeah. Nonsense, you say?
I do.
Okay. Well, I'm inclined to think the same thing as you, but let me present the evidence.
I have some Facebook posts that would prove you otherwise.
I actually did look for some videos, but I couldn't find any. They've all just kind of been taken down.
Weird. The elites don't want you to see this.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, you guys, I'm literally saying that the elites don't want us to see it, and yeah. So okay, here's the thing. Here's the information that I have on it. Okay, so the claim is that only blue items survived the Maui wildfires, and lasers do not impact color. Okay, so suggesting that the island was actually hit by a directed energy weapon attack.
Yep.
Okay. So what they're saying, essentially, I'll just reiterate, is that the island of Maui was hit with a direct, like a laser that started the fire, and lasers don't impact color. So the theory is that it was hit by a laser because a bunch of blue items survived the fires somehow, mysteriously. Okay. And this is what the few websites that I looked on, which they're all, if it's a real conspiracy, I understand that all the websites are going to say that it's fake, but they said it's a baseless conspiracy.
The Snopes?
Okay, theory
What's that,
using
is it?
cherry-picked images of the aftermath to falsely suggest that only blue items survived the blaze. So I guess
See, whenever I read baseless conspiracy theory, it makes me want to believe it more.
yeah.
I don't believe this one, but also I'm just like,
yeah.
I really want to.
So there was a video. I do
boy.
actually have a clip here. Okay, let me pull this clip up quick.
Pull the clip up. Make sure to send it to me.
Oh,
when I-
right.
for when I'm
Okay, so I
editing.
click it and it says video currently unavailable. Right? Okay, it says video currently unavailable. It's been taken down.
The elites don't want you to see this.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So, but the video
was an
clip
Alex Jones
is of
impersonation.
a church. I think it's at a church that like is supposedly being hit by the laser. Like it's this big flash out of the center of the church, and then the church catches on fire, and then supposedly they're saying that the whole island caught on fire because of that.
Weird.
I did see a thumbnail for the video.
And it looked pretty convincing.
Well, it just looked like an explosion. So I don't know.
Like, yep, checks
But-
out.
But it says that the website says that the video is actually showing a transformer explosion in Chile. So it's saying that it's not actually from Hawaii,
funny.
you guys, but I'm telling you that the elites don't want you to know anyway. So
All right, so as we have this conspiracy theory segment, we should have done this last time.
Yeah.
Let's start giving them a rating on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh,
of
well,
how,
we didn't have any last time.
we had the dentist thing.
What dentist thing?
The dentist thing. I think the dentist isn't real.
Oh, and I said the same thing about the chiropractor.
Yes.
Okay.
So 10 being definitely true, one being no chance it's true.
Okay.
What do you give the Maui fire conspiracy
Well, I'm not
theories?
done yet.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the image of the church fire in Hawaii has been viewed 9 million times
Million.
and claims that it shows a laser beam striking it. But it has been digitally altered. This is why I wanted to show it to you, right? Because it's been the original image shows the church in flames on August 8th and has no laser beams or rays of light visible. So it's saying it's been digitally altered, but we all know that you can digitally alter things to make them look normal when they're not.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't.
So
wait. It looks normal, or they're saying
the video that has been viewed 9 million times has been digitally altered to show lasers
when there's actually no lasers.
when actually the original video
didn't have lasers.
doesn't have lasers. What I'm saying is they could have taken the original video that does have lasers and take them out to make it look like there are no lasers.
As the video editor in the room,
Yeah.
which one of those do you think is easier? Adding lasers or taking out lasers?
Adding lasers.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot easier.
Yeah.
Plus,
But it's the government.
but
It's the
if
elites
they
that are
wanted
going
to
to spend time on
if they
it.
wanted to show that there weren't lasers, don't you think they would have just used a different video that doesn't have lasers instead of
No.
taking a laser video
No.
and being like,
No.
And it's in a different country.
No, it's not.
Are we talking
They're
about-
saying
I
it
thought
was
it was-
in a different country.
Oh boy, you're really going for it here. I'm just,
Dude,
I'm just kidding.
I'm just telling you.
So you're
it's
saying
said-
your conspiracy is that they're lying about it being in Chile, and
They're
it's
lying
actually-
about the video being in Chile. Yes, it's actually from Hawaii. And the video says that it shows the... Oh, no, that is from Chile. That place, I think. Look, my point is that it could be true. Okay? That's my point. What do I base the conspiracy in terms of 10 being for sure true and 1 being no chance?
Yeah.
I'd give it a 3.
Okay,
I strongly don't think that it's
I give
real.
it a 2. I'm on the
Okay.
same page. I
Yeah.
don't think.
I really don't think that it's real.
Now I'll get behind some conspiracy theories.
I also don't really
Well,
see
I don't
a
see this one.
reason for the government to light Hawaii on fire.
Well, what I was hearing is that it was like the elites trying to build their own
Super weapon.
their own like special civilization, and they just wanted to wipe out Hawaii and then buy it for cheap or something.
Oh, that's
And like
fun.
Oprah was involved.
Can I come?
I don't
don't
have part of the island. I'm not wealthy enough.
Guys, let's make the podcast blow up so that we
Should we
invite-
buy Hawaii?
Guys, we're going to start a GoFundMe. Okay. It'll be up this afternoon. And
How much does Hawaii cost?
let's find out. I'll do it. I'll do
Okay,
it.
okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh boy, that'll be our. This is what we're aiming for on this pod. We are going to.
How much? Oh my gosh, it's a result.
Here we go.
Oh, wait. This is TripAdvisor. No.
How much for the island of Maui?
Yeah. Does the Iceland, because that's how you spell it.
Iceland.
Yeah. Of
Oh, Island.
Iceland. Maui.
Island.
Cost. How much does the
Iceland
island of
would be
Maui
Iceland, like
cost?
the country.
You should plan to spend around $275
No.
per day on vacation. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of money. $275 a day in a vacation in Maui.
That is expensive. I actually don't know how much vacations usually cost.
I guess I don't either. How much is a gallon of gas in Hawaii? Do we or a gallon of milk in Hawaii? Do we even? Oh my goodness, dude! It's $8.
Is it really?
$7.73.
Wow.
A half gallon of chocolate milk is $7.83. Stuff it. Okay, lactate 100% calcium whole milk.
That's good milk.
$9.11. What is
There's a
happening to
conspiracy.
America? It's just a cow. I suppose they don't. Maybe they don't have. No, they have cows over there. What? Such an idiot.
Okay, I can't find anything on Google, so I'm asking ChatGPT.
Gas, food, and electric rates are higher than neighboring islands in Maui. How much is a gallon of gas in Hawaii? $5.
Oh boy.
That's mid-grade, but for regular, it's $4.87. That's like diesel here.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, dude. What's the average income in Maui?
What is the average income?
Medium household income is $88,000.
So that's higher than the U.S.
It is
average.
the U.S.
That's the U.S.
It is in
Oh
the
no,
U.S.
yeah, sorry. Then like the total U.S.
The lower 48.
Then no, like the U.S. as a whole. Average.
Oh, per capita income in the last 12 months was 38,000. I don't know what per capita means.
ChatGPT is trying to tell me that it's not possible to buy the island of Maui.
Oh my gosh, ChatGPT, it's literally possible.
You absolute liberal.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Watch this. What did the USA purchase Maui for? Or purchase?
Did we buy it? Or we just take it?
That's a good
Maybe
question.
we should just take it.
Purchase. What year did the U.S. purchase Hawaii? 1898. Okay.
Yep.
What year? How much?
Let's see. I'm asking ChatGPT as well.
How much did it cost? We'll see.
This is probably written content.
Huh?
We did not purchase Hawaii. Instead, Hawaii became a U.S. territory through a process that involved a combination of political, economic, and strategic strategies.
Oh, darn.
So I guess we're just going to have to use a combination of political, economic, and strategic strategies. No, wait. Political, economic, and strategic interests.
To make it the recap island.
Ooh, that'd be a vibe.
That would be a vibe. We could just podcast all day.
All day.
All day long.
Wearing like Hawaiian shirts and sipping something out of a coconut.
Mm-hmm.
I like
something.
it.
What are in those coconuts?
I don't really know.
I don't either.
It's probably good though.
I don't either. Okay, so anyway, that is the Hawaiian conspiracy, and I think that it's probably not true. So there's your answer to the question. There's probably no chance that that's real. Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, this is something I've been wanting to do a little bit of research on for a while. Okay,
And you've done it.
and I've done it. I have the research, and I'm going to present it, and then I want to have a discussion about what we should feel, how we should feel about it.
Well,
Okay,
what we should feel.
the topic is cloning.
Okay.
Cloning humans specifically. Okay, so
Tell me what you know.
Here's what we know. The first human was cloned on December 27th, 2002.
What?
Yes.
No way.
His name was Eve.
Is this like whoa? Is this like a real thing, or is this like something you read on some sketchy website?
No, this is like legit.
Okay.
Okay.
Where? China?
No, it was. Darn! Why can't I remember where it is? I'll find it. Just
You
give me a second.
keep going. I'll find it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the first human was cloned on December 27th, 2022, named Eve. It was actually cloned. It was actually born on December 26th, and they announced it on December 27th. Okay.
I like how you say it as though this person's not a person.
I don't think it is.
Whoa. Whoa.
The main reason. Oh, okay. Since then, human cloning has been banned. Okay, so the reasoning for it being banned is this.
Tell me.
The main reason for this is that the conviction that deliberates production of genetically identical human beings violates the digitally and violates the dignity and integrity of human beings, both as individuals and as members of the human species.
Okay.
Did that make sense, or should I read it again? A little clearer.
Well, yeah, it just violates
Okay.
the dignity. That makes sense.
Right. So that's the reason that like I don't know who banned it. I guess like
The government of some sort or some scientific body.
I guess that's what the reason that they gave for it. Now here's an interesting thing.
Oh boy.
3 states, California, Louisiana, and Rhode Island, have banned reproductive cloning, but they permit therapeutic cloning.
What is that?
Therapeutic cloning involves creating a cloned embryo for the sole purpose of producing embryonic stem cells with the same DNA as the donor cell.
Okay.
These stem cells can be used for experiments aimed at understanding disease, developing new treatment for diseases.
Okay.
So essentially, they create a clone of you.
Yep.
To like let's say you have cancer.
Yep.
They would create a clone of you and like test how to kill the cancer.
Sure. Mm. Or you use doing something with the stem cell research.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I don't really understand stem cells, but I know they're something.
They're pretty crazy.
They're important.
Is what I've heard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of what it is. It blew my mind when I found out that it happened.
Yeah.
But what I couldn't find is like how like did this human grow? Did it become a person? Like what actually happened to
Well, I'd like to discuss further your stance of this person not being a person.
Okay, let's get there eventually.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out.
But you couldn't find out what happened to her.
Right. I struggled to find out what happened to her.
I'm assuming it's a girl since her name is Eve.
Yeah. Right now, my computer
Yeah, your Wi-Fi is like out right now.
Is it?
It seems like it.
That seems to be probably the same issue that I'm having.
Okay.
I can use my phone though. So, yeah, go ahead. Ask me what you think about that.
Well, what? Which part?
What I said.
What do you think
Not
about
thinking that.
Oh yeah. Why do
human.
you not think that a cloned person is a person?
Okay, wait. I found it.
Okay. Here we go.
The first human clone, Eve. That her group, a scientist's announcement Friday that her group had produced the first human clone being triggered skeptics from researching condemnation from religious groups and federal investigation. A 7-pound baby was born on Thursday by... Oops, that's an ad. Come on, go away. A 7-pound baby was born on Thursday by... Oh, we're getting a little bit of a chatter here on the line. I hope you guys can't hear that because that would be yucky. Check. 1, 2. Okay, we're back.
We're back.
A 7-pound baby was born on Thursday and will be at home in 3 days, said this person, a chemist and CEO of CloneAid, the company that had did the experiment. She wouldn't say where the baby was born, but she did say that it was born at 11:55 a.m. local time. Dubbed Eve by the scientist, is a clone of a 31-year-old American woman and born outside the United States, but wouldn't specify where.
Okay.
That's the whole article. What the? Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. Read more. Okay. The woman donated the DNA for the cloning process and had the resulting embryo implanted, then birthed the baby.
So she gave birth to her own clone.
I guess.
Okay.
And the scientist said, if confirmed, that would make the child an exact genetic duplicate of her mother, the same as an identical twin. It says the head of the company claims that they have created the first human clone, appeared in court Wednesday, and insisted under oath that the baby exists and is in Israel. Okay?
All right.
With that, circuit judge said that the baby would be outside the jurisdiction of Florida court, and he threw out the petition seeking appointment by the guardian of a guardian for the child. So, she said that she nicknamed the baby Eve by the company, only videotaped before the parents cut off contact with her last week. The company said that it has since cloned 2 more babies.
Nice.
What? But had not provided any proof of their existence.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, there's no proof that any of these babies ever actually existed.
Evidently, no.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, I guess other than the fact that the guy swore under oath, but that doesn't
mean nothing.
Well,
I mean, sure, it means something, but it's not evidence. It's not proof.
It's not proof. You're correct. Yeah. So back to my point of why I was saying it and not she.
Yep.
I don't think that I would see a cloned human being as a human. Okay. Partly because of the same reason, like for it being banned. I do think that it violates the dignity and integrity of like the human species. If we can just pump out clones, that are genetic duplicates of us, if they're exact genetic duplicates of us and their DNA is the same, right? Because the DNA of a clone or of a twin is not the same.
An identical twin, it's the same as a clone. Identical twin is a clone, essentially.
Okay, but like their DNA is not the same. Their DNA is still specific to that person.
Okay.
And what this is saying is that their DNA is an exact copy.
That seems like a silly reason to think that someone isn't a person.
Well,
I think
that's not my whole reason. Okay. So for one reason, right? If your DNA is the exact same, you're going to grow up and think the exact same thing as the person
That's
before
not true.
you. Well, your DNA makes up everything you are.
Your DNA makes up all of, like, maybe that means that's how you start, but your environment is just as important to who you are and what you think as your DNA.
Well, right, but it influences like the chemical structure of your brain and the way
Sure,
that
so
you
does your
interpret.
environment.
Sure, you're right. Your environment does as well. Yeah. So I would agree with you there. My other I guess I can see where you come from there. My other point is that I wouldn't believe that they were made in the image of God, and I don't think I think that would constitute them as not being the same as a human being.
Well, let me I think
same way
the wording you're using is wrong, because they are a human, because that's their species. You're saying they're not a person.
Sure. Yeah. But the same way I would refer to a dog as it.
Right. That seems, I guess I just don't understand how you can, I guess none of those seem like a good enough reason. Okay, actually, let's do this. Why do you think they're not made in the image of God?
Because they're clearly made in the image of humans.
But humans are made in the image of God.
True. That's true. But if I create a Lego in the image of me, that Lego isn't created in the image of God.
But this person was still, like, formed in her mother's womb the same way that...
Not the same way.
No, the conception was different, but
Right.
the development is the same process.
Yes, the development is the same process, but the difference is that baby was created in a I'm not entirely sure how to put my thoughts into words, but like my point is that like the baby was created in the image of I'm not the person that it was cloned of. I don't know what the term for that person would be.
Oh, the woman they cloned.
Right, the woman that they cloned.
Yeah.
It was not created in the image of God. And like that fact holds true because when God creates a child, right, perhaps the conception comes from the mother and the father choosing to conceive a child, right? But the actual development of the child is all held within the hands of God. And they're forming that baby. Or not there, but like, well, sure, they're the Trinity if you want to put that. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like God knits the child together in the mother's womb. And I guess it just, and I'm not saying that I'm not open to maybe changing my mind, but like, I just can't wrap my head around like just cloning the baby. Like,
to not get too nitty gritty with it, when a baby is conceived in the natural way, that is, I think, not. It's still DNA from humans, coming from humans.
Yeah.
So,
but it's two different humans.
Sure, that's fine. And the process, sure, God's still forming them, but it's, I think in part at least, through the natural processes that He created.
Yeah.
So, I guess I think it seems silly. Now, I have the same objections to cloning that you do. I'm 100% oppose it. I just think opposing that doesn't mean that can't be followed by therefore that person that comes out of it isn't actually a person. You know?
Sure. I don't know.
Because I also think it'd be silly to say that because that person has the same DNA as someone else, they don't have a soul or something like that. Because our soul is not like complete 100% like linked to our DNA as though our soul is like a physical thing.
Right.
That's like, oh, like inside your chest here is where your soul is.
I
That's
used to think that, but
well,
no, I know
that's
what
not
you
how it
mean.
works.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So to say that just because two people's DNA is the same means that it's impossible for one of them to have a soul seems at best like a baseless claim. Now again, I think you're right that it like violates human dignity
Yeah.
to clone people, and that it obviously shouldn't be done.
Yeah. And
But
honestly,
I think it's a pretty slippery slope because let's say this becomes mainstream.
yeah.
If
Well,
if
it
this-
happened in 2002, so
for sure.
I think if it was
but
going to,
if it
would've,
did,
but
if it did, imagine you've got a bunch of clones running around. You're saying that there's just a bunch of non-people. Like, do they not have?
I don't know.
Do they not have human rights? Can they?
I don't know.
Can they be
See-
slaves? Can do like the rights that we have in the U.S. not apply to them? You know?
yeah, I don't know. And I guess maybe part of my like hesitation towards it is just due to misunderstanding. Like I don't fully understand it all. Like they say it's a genetic duplicate. Does would it act and respond the same way as a human? Like would it grow and learn everything the same way as a human? Like
It is a human, so
like
yes.
if it's an exact replica of its mother, okay, so she birthed herself.
Yep.
Okay, so or like is like the which chromosome do men give? X? Y?
The Y chromosome.
Yeah.
Well, it's
think you're
XX and XY.
right. We have XY.
Yes.
Right. So like
I think.
yeah, we do. Is like oh, but I suppose if it's a woman it would have XY or XX.
Right. An exact clone.
But my point is like, would it have DNA? Like, would that child have DNA pointing back to like its grandfather as being its father, or would it not
No.
have a father?
It would have the DNA would point back the exact same way her mother's does.
It would.
I would think
I would think so too. But
because it's the same DNA.
yeah, but that doesn't like. I don't know. Like, it just gives me kind of the jeebies.
Yeah, it's messed up because it's
It's,
against
like,
the natural
unnatural,
order.
yeah.
It's super unnatural. But it, I guess we could have the conversation of what gives someone human rights.
Yeah, we
You
could.
know, I think that's being a human. So the circumstances of someone's birth doesn't affect the rights they have as a person.
I agree with that. Yes.
Is what I would say.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't know. It's all kind of weird to me, and I don't fully understand it. But I thought it was interesting at least
super
to like
interesting.
bring it up. And it's not necessarily. Well, I suppose it is a conspiracy because like, did it happen? There's really
Yeah.
no solid proof for it. But I guess in terms of like rating it, like we were
It just
saying,
seems a little weird that someone's like, no, we made a clone. I swear it happened.
Yeah.
I don't have any proof, but it definitely, trust me, bro.
yeah,
Trust me, bro.
yeah. I would give it like I give this instance of like the first baby being born in 2002.
Yep.
I'd give that one maybe like a 5. Only because I would give the theory of like clones being created right now like an 8. Or
Wait.
maybe like a 7.
You think that like the theory that they are being created right now, or that?
or like
or what?
that the technology exists to do it. Or the
Oh.
science or
So you're not even 100% that the technology is there or the science is there.
I don't know that I'm 100% that the science is there, because if it is, why aren't we doing it?
Well, because
It's not just because it banned, because there's a million things in the world that are banned. That
no,
we're
but
still
it's
doing.
pretty. There's not a lot of people that are going to be down to be involved in that.
Oh, there's some sick people in the
Sure,
world, man.
But you mix the relatively few compared to the rest of the population people that have the knowledge to be involved in that
True. Yeah.
with that times the amount of people or divided by the number of people who are actually willing to participate. It's
Yeah.
got to be a pretty small number.
It could be.
So
I don't
maybe-
know. I
maybe.
don't know entirely. I think that the technology is there, is my opinion, and I think that in terms of like do I think that it's happening right now? I would give that maybe like a 7, 6.8, and this being true, I don't know, probably like a 4.3. I changed my number, but 4.3.
All right.
Yeah.
I would give the original one. That's your 4.3, right?
Uh-huh.
The one with Eve. I would give that. I'm a little less skeptical of it. I think it's maybe like a 6.
Okay.
6 or 7.
Well,
And
the part that like brings my number down is like you can't find anything on the internet about it now. Like you would think that if that baby survived and is 20, so she would be
2003.
She would be 21
Same age
years
as me.
old.
I was born in 2003.
She was born in 2002.
2002.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 21.
She'd be 21 years old. Like you would think we would know about it, that there's a
You would.
21-year-old who was cloned.
Yeah. I could see, I don't know, maybe her mom had her and realized like this is pretty messed up. I don't want to be involved with this anymore, and just took her and left.
Maybe.
But
How
I
do
don't
you
know.
raise that child? Like this is my
Same way you
daughter
raise
or
another-
this is me? I
As
don't know.
As your daughter, for sure.
As your daughter?
Yeah.
But it's not your daughter, it's you.
It's still your daughter. It's not you.
It is you.
No,
it's a
no,
genetic
your DNA,
duplicate
your
of you.
DNA does not make you you.
Okay, but it's a genetic duplicate of you.
Yes.
Everything that
It's a genetic-
everything that you started as is what that baby started as.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. Like I'm sure you would raise it as your daughter, but like
Because it is your daughter.
but it's you,
It's a clone. It's not you. It's a clone of you.
which is you.
No.
It feels like it.
No, but it's not because this is what I've been trying to say is your DNA is not all of who you are.
No, not I suppose not entirely, no.
So a replicate or a duplicate of your DNA is not you. That's a different person with the same DNA.
What if we all have the same DNA?
We don't.
How do you know?
I don't know because we just don't. But what if we did?
I give that like a 10. No, I'm just kidding. It's like an 8. Anyway, so that's cloning.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty interesting stuff. Pretty like I liked this one because I was like I know we can get like kind of into like maybe some of the more like moral
As we did.
things. Yeah, I knew we would get there. My last thing was like what is as Christians like what should we think about that? And
Yeah.
I think we pretty much answered the question.
Yeah.
At least what we each feel individually. But yeah, so that was kind of what I got out of that. And I thought it was interesting. And yeah, we can move on now. Let us know what you guys think about cloning, if you thought that was interesting. But I have another one that I'm really excited to research.
Another conspiracy?
Not necessarily conspiracy.
Another controversial topic?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was
like
that.
it.
Do we have time to get to your thing?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm going to screen record it so that I can put it on the screen
Oh, fun.
as
You
we're
guys, we are growing in our
We're pretty
effort.
techie.
We're pretty techy. Colin's actually a big tech guy. I don't
Huge
know if
tech
you guys
guy.
knew that, but he
Huge.
is heavily involved in the installation of technology and
We talked about this.
like the what's the word? Like the
I don't know, dude.
use of it, like
Sure.
I guess, but I don't know. I had a good word for it, but it slipped my mind,
Sorry.
as things do. It's all good.
It's okay.
All right, what do you got for me, big dog?
I got some BuzzFeed quizzes for us to do.
No way.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed. Feed
Yep.
that buzz. Feed the buzz that you get.
Well,
Feed the dopamine buzz.
yeah. So how do you want to do this? We'll do it. Okay. This one is choose some potato foods and we'll reveal if you're an introvert or extrovert.
Done.
And
I'm
before we
ready.
start, let's just say I'm an introvert. What are you? You're an introvert?
I believe so. I don't like to be the guy that says
Don't
he's an
say it.
extrovert
Don't
and
say
introvert.
it, Ian. No.
But I genuinely do recharge. No, I'm an introvert.
Okay.
I recharge from being alone, but I'm not the type of introvert that like doesn't like to be around people. I enjoy being with people.
Well, good, because that's not what an introvert is.
Right, but by the standard of
For sure.
society,
Right.
it is.
That's the general misunderstanding, I'd say.
Right. I recharge by being by myself. So
Cool.
yes.
Well,
I'm so
I'll
tired
go
when you're
first.
here, man. I get
know.
so tired.
Me too.
You should quit.
I hate being here so much.
You'll go first.
I'll go first and see what I get. And if it's right or wrong, then you can try it.
All right.
First of all, pick your favorite type of potato. We got baby potatoes, sweet potatoes, russet potatoes, Yukon potatoes, red potatoes, or Vitalat potatoes.
Okay. What are you going to pick?
I think red potatoes.
Okay. I already know that that's not your right answer. Do you know what the russet potato is?
No.
It's the potato that McDonald's exclusively makes its French fries with.
Is that like the big long one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is. I don't know if I like that better as a potato though.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. You choose what you...
Thanks.
Choose your truth, man.
Thank you. It's my truth.
Uh-huh.
Pick your favorite potato chip flavor.
Oh, interesting.
Salt.
Yeah.
Salt. Barbecue. Salt and vinegar. Sour cream and onion. Cheese and onion. Or jalapeno.
Jalapeno. It's jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Jalapeno is the correct pronunciation, I think. Salt and vinegar all the way.
Okay.
Without even a slight doubt. Pick your favorite type of French fries. Steak fries, curly fries, thin fries, sweet potato fries, crinkle cut fries, or waffle fries.
Oh.
Which one of those are just regular fries? What's a steak fry?
Steak fries are like the thick, rectangular ones.
Oh.
I think that like
thin
if
fries?
McDonald's is your favorite fry, then
thin
you would
fries,
go
right?
with thin fries. Yeah.
Pick a classic potato side dish. Mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, French fries, potato gratin, potato salad, Hasselback potatoes. You already know it's French fries.
You already know it's French fries, bro.
Pick another potato food. Ganache. What is that? Do you know?
I don't know what that is.
Whatever. Potato pancakes, hash browns, potato croquettes, I don't know. Tater tots or potato casserole. We're going to go hash browns.
Hash browns are excellent.
I'm an introvert.
No way, dude. That's awesome.
They got it.
All right, here we go. It's my turn. Prepare an outfit and we'll tell you what kind of people you hate. All right, here we go. Pick a t-shirt. I'm not going to read the options because you guys can see them. Boom. Arthur.
Well, not everyone's watching.
Oh, true. Okay, so it says Arthur. Okay, there's Selena, not Gomez, but
other
like
one.
the other Selena. Rugrats, one that says Twin Peaks, one that's like a feminist shirt.
Well, we're not going to read because it's got a bad word.
It's got a bad word. What does that say? Dara?
It's in cursive, so I don't really.
Dara or something like that.
Daria?
It's like Doria. And then there's an Arthur shirt, so I obviously chose the Arthur shirt. Okay.
Nice.
Now choose something to wear below your waist. So there is some different types of shorts.
We got some Adidas sweatpants.
Some jeans. A lot of like female options and like
this quiz is obviously meant for girls.
Are those blue jeans?
Yeah, they look like it.
They look like jeans, so I chose jeans.
You don't want the
Okay, let's
skirt?
go with shoes. I'm not a big skirt guy.
No. All right, that's fair.
There's boots, high heels, like fancy women's shoes.
Fancy.
Some really fancy women's shoes and some regular like tennis shoes and some Converse All-Stars. So I chose Converse All-Stars. Almost there. You just need to choose an accessory. Okay. Accessories are earrings, sunglasses, necklace, hat. I don't need you. I have the internet is what the hat says.
Nice.
That's pretty funny. A watch and some sunglasses. I'm going to go with watch. I really like watches. And finally, where do you keep all your stuff? Okay, so we have some different options. I think this is for not for feminists, for females.
It definitely is. That makes it more fun.
I'm going to go with the backpack because all the other ones are purses. Voila. You hate fake people.
Yes.
Yes, I do. I just don't like it. Okay, it says that you can't stand people who try to please everyone and
deep.
always have a phony smile plastered on their face.
Wow.
When you figure out someone is less than genuine, you try to avoid them rather than putting up with them.
I'd like to read. I wish I could read all the possible results you get.
Yeah,
'cause I'm
that would
sure
be
it's things
cool.
that every single person hates.
Yeah. Your McDonald's order will reveal if you're more logical or emotional. There's no way this works. Okay, pick a burger. We have quarter pounder with cheese, Big Mac, hamburger, cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, or McDouble.
Quarter pounder. Let's go with that.
Really?
If I'm getting just one, I go quarter. Yeah.
Okay. There's no double quarter pounder, right? Is the McDouble a double quarter pounder?
No. McDouble's
Okay.
a double.
It looks like a double quarter pounder, but
I don't think it is though.
we can go with quarter pounder. I enjoy a quarter pounder. Okay, here we go. Pick some chicken. Okay, so there's nuggets, McChicken, buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich. Who actually orders that? And the grilled chicken sandwich. Who orders the grilled chicken sandwich? Nuggets, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Without
nuggets.
a doubt.
I do love a McChicken, however. What size fries?
What is super size?
Yo! I think that's in different countries, actually.
Really?
I think so. Large is obvious the answer.
Like a
Small,
field trip.
medium, large, or super size. I would usually pick super size, but
The large is plenty.
if you had to pick a salad, which one would you get? I've never ordered a salad from
I don't think they have them anymore.
Bacon Ranch grilled chicken, Bacon Ranch crispy chicken, Southwest crispy chicken, or Southwest grilled chicken. I'm gonna go with Bacon Ranch crispy.
I'd get behind that. I would
Yeah.
do one of the crispy chickens.
Yes, for sure. Okay, and pick a drink. They have Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, High C Orange, Dr. Pepper, Sweet Tea, Sprite, Strawberry Banana Smoothie, or a water bottle. I feel like Colin would typically go with the Sprite. I would usually go with a Coke.
Let's meet in the middle and say Dr. Pepper.
Okay, fair enough. I love Dr. Pepper. So pick a dessert. Here we go. Vanilla cone, McFlurry, vanilla shake, chocolate shake, hot fudge sundae, caramel sundae, chocolate chip cookies, or apple pie.
I'd go McFlurry. What about
I
you?
will go McFlurry. I think I would usually go hot fudge sundae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Emotional.
We're emotional.
Okay, podcast is over.
We're literally supposed to be logical. Okay, here's what it says. You make decisions based on intuition and tend to use those intuitive feelings to guide your choices. This can sometimes get you into trouble if you're not aware. Be careful to recognize and understand your emotional strengths and weaknesses. What that is not
I
even
hate
true.
that. I hate
We're
it.
totally logical people. Actually,
Up until now, I had a really high opinion of BuzzFeed and their quizzes.
do you actually?
Well, I just believe they work. I really do. And I think.
Are you serious?
No, Ian.
Okay.
Come on.
I couldn't tell.
I was being a silly goose.
You are a silly goose. No.
No, just
I answered those questions so
from the heart?
truthfully.
from the heart. It'd be interesting to see if we did them because some of them we compromised a little bit.
Yeah.
If we actually did our own, what we'd get. But that's a story for another time.
That is a story for another time because we're at that hour mark.
We're pretty close to that hour mark at least. And
Yeah.
we're going to wrap up this podcast.
Yeah, we are. And I just want to wrap it up by saying this.
Oh boy, it's going to get all emotional on us.
As someone who just loves people,
Just love you all so
stop
much.
saying cuss words, guys. It's inappropriate
that a
and
reference
violent.
to?
Have you seen that meme? It's so funny.
No.
It's this little boy. He goes, "Stop saying cuss words, guys. It's inappropriate and violent." I'm like, good on you.
Good.
That's what the internet's for. Correcting other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Did I just reference a podcast?
Yes, you did.
Yes,
but we're not going to say
going to
it.
say its name
Even though we
because
did.
we are only Ghost Runners fans
Yeah.
and recap podcast.
Yeah.
fans. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, we'll be back next week with another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let us know by showing support for our channel in any way that you
By
can.
mail.
Please share it with your friends. That's really what's most helpful.
It's most. If you want to do one thing today,
Just share it with your
it's
friends.
follow us
man.
on every platform, including both podcast
Yep.
apps.
Yep.
Leave us 5 stars
Yep.
on both.
Yep.
Write a review.
Yep.
Comment
Uh-huh.
on every post.
Yes.
Share everything everywhere to
yep.
5 people for each thing.
Yep. But you don't have to.
But if you want to do the bare minimum, that's it.
Just tell your friends. All right. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Colin, anything you want to leave the audience with?
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.